I'm diving deep into the science behind why our fingers wrinkle in water, and I'm challenging myself to find out if I can keep my fingers submerged for an hour without them wrinkling. Have you ever wondered why your fingers wrinkle up like prunes when you spend too much time in the bath or swimming pool? It's a pretty universal experience, and yet, it's still one of those mysteries that's often overlooked. But today, we're going to get to the bottom of it. Many people think that finger wrinkling is just a result of dehydration, that somehow the water is sucking all the moisture out of our skin, causing it to shrivel up. Others believe it's a side effect of being in the water for too long, like some kind of temporary damage that'll go away once we dry off. But is that really what's going on? The dehydration theory is pretty compelling, especially when you consider that our skin is made up of about 60% water. It's not hard to imagine that exposure to water could somehow leach the moisture out of our skin, causing it to wrinkle. But as it turns out, that's not the whole story. In fact, the wrinkling effect is more pronounced in people who are well hydrated, which doesn't exactly fit with the dehydration theory. And what about the idea that finger wrinkling is just a temporary side effect of being in the water? Well, if that were true, we'd expect to see the wrinkling effect appear more quickly in people who are submerged for longer periods of time. But as it turns out, the rate at which our fingers wrinkle is pretty consistent regardless of how long we're in the water. So, what's really going on here? It turns out that finger wrinkling is actually a complex interplay between our nervous system, the autonomic nervous system to be specific, and the structure of our skin. When our skin gets wet, the nerves that control the blood vessels in our skin send a signal to constrict the vessels, reducing blood flow to the skin. This reduces the amount of fluid that's able to flow into the skin, causing it to shrivel up and wrinkle. But why would our nervous system do such a thing? Well, as it turns out, finger wrinkling may have actually provided an evolutionary advantage in our ancestors. Think about it. If you're hunting for fish or gathering shellfish in the water, having wrinkled fingers would provide a better grip on slippery surfaces. And in fact, studies have shown that people with wrinkled fingers are better able to grip wet objects than those without. So there you have it. Finger wrinkling isn't just some weird quirk of our skin, it's actually an adaptation that's helped our ancestors survive and thrive in wet environments. Whether you're surfing, swimming, or just doing the dishes, having wrinkled fingers can give you a better grip on slippery surfaces. In conclusion, finger wrinkling is far more than just a weird side effect of being in the water. It's a fascinating example of how our bodies adapt to our environment. So, next time you're lounging in the bath and your fingers start to wrinkle, just remember, it's not just your skin getting pruny, it's your body's way of helping you grip the slippery edges of life. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the science behind finger wrinkling. If you've got any experiences with wrinkled fingers you'd like to share, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos exploring the weird and wonderful world of human biology.